The views, information, opinions expressed during the show are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of Voices, the individual's employers, organization, committee, or other group or individuals. This is Voices, a space where we get to bravely share our truth, stories, experiences, and art. A ton of dope people who will motivate you, make you cry, make you laugh, bring some hope into your life, but just maybe they'll share something interesting enough to help you find your voice. Welcome to Voices.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? My name is Jordyn Davis, also known as ComposeTheWay, and I'm going to share with you an original song of mine entitled Daydreams, so enjoy. This feeling I'll never let go. Broken parts of you I still want to. I still want you. Darkest foreign part of your mind, and I chose to stay to discover stitches holding your light. Daydreams, you're in my daydreams. I hope I'm in yours too. The stitches in your mind are on my heart too. Oh, the secret I hold for so long, trapped me in between. Oh, this feeling I'll never let go. Broken parts of you I still want to. I still want to. I still want to. I still want to. Daydreams in my daydreams, daydreams, daydreams in my daydreams, daydreams, daydreams in my daydreams, daydreams, daydreams in my heart.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so thankful to have you. As a woman of color and an artist, The state of the world is clearly not a peaceful one right now. How has that impacted you?
You know, every single day I have to be so intentional about how I spend my time during the day. And especially like starting the day with self-care. Like never have I existed in my life before I felt like, you know, I had the time or the space to take care of myself. So like starting the day right now with self-care is like my top priority, because my mental state is so fractured and so like busy and so just kind of overwhelmed. You know, I'm having to spend a lot of time really reflecting on my life and reflecting on my experiences and thinking about how I'm going to move forward using my platform and using my voice, and how my art is going to continue to impact folks, and like what does it even look like for me to forget existing in the world as an artist, forget existing in the world like as a creative leader, but like as a Black woman, you know, like I have never really feared for my life in the way that I fear for it now. And that impacts the decisions that I make day to day and how I spend my time during my day, and, you know, the people that I'm communicating with, the causes that I'm trying to support, and, you know, just the people that I'm trying to surround myself with. It's just more important now than ever before. So yeah, to answer your question, like everything is just kind of moving around a lot and really overwhelming. But luckily, you know, it's been about a month since the murder of George Floyd, and like we were just talking about before this, like I haven't slept well this entire month. You know, I'm taking a bunch of melatonin, and, you know, I went shopping the other day for like toiletries and stuff, and I got home and I realized like every toiletry that I bought was like lavender scented, because I'm just like, I need to de-stress, like I need to like, you know, give myself some way to relax and some sense of relief, because, you know, there's no way that I can really do that and feel at rest and feel at peace right now at all. So, but I definitely need to like carve out the time to make sure that I'm okay, so that I can continue to create and fight the fight and do the good work. So
is how this isn't a new problem.
Right.
This is something that those that are part of the Black and brown community, those that have experienced prejudice, have already seen and been experiencing, but now there's a heightened awareness for the rest of the world. Like they're finally catching up, right. You know, they're finally catching up. But what's so interesting about what you just said right now was that you have a different fear for your life. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I mean, there are several events this summer that I was supposed to do with folks who are not people of color, going camping, you know, going on different trips, socially distanced, of course, but like, you know, going to different parts of the state even. I've just communicated to people like, I do not feel safe going most places, honestly, like, especially if I'm going somewhere that I've never been before, in a city or a part of the state that I've never been. Now is not the time for me to be exploring that place right now. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like I said, it's been keeping me up at night. I haven't really been able to sleep, because I've seen so many interactions and so many videos of Black and brown people and not even Black and brown people. I mean, you know, just folks being attacked by the police when trying to peacefully protest and send a message and be frank about what's going on. You know, that has disrupted the peace within me. So, yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's really, really tough. And especially, you know, I'm 25. So, you know, I've spent up until this point of my adult life, like understanding, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement, and, you know, hearing about the murderings of Trayvon Martin, and the list goes on. You know, I've been a part of that, and up until now, have never really felt hopeless or felt unsafe. But, you know, the leadership in our country is not really advocating for any type of peace or any type of community growing, or, you know, as a nation, everything is just kind of all over the place. So, you know, fear of being, you know, a victim of circumstances, you know, being judged for the color of my skin, you know, fear of the coronavirus on top of all of that. You know, it's just like, it's hard not to be kind of consumed by that. But that's why I was saying, like, you know, I'm aware of how I'm feeling. I'm aware that I'm feeling uneasy, and I'm aware that, you know, this is a place that I have never, like, emotionally or mentally been in. And so that's why I have to be really intentional about how I'm spending my time and how I'm taking care of myself and giving back to myself, so that I can, you know, continue to exist as myself and grow and find ways to participate and to be of support to other folks, but also to myself.
The last question I want to ask you is, what advice would you give to those watching, anybody from either side of the story, on what they can do to be a part of the change?
Yeah, I think that what folks don't realize is that, you know, no role in any of this is too small or not important, or not plausible. You know, every community around the world right now is facing some type of injustice or some type of inequity or just some type of trouble. And, I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a composer, I'm a musician. So I have been using my platform, via social media and through the folks who are connected with my music to raise money to help those communities that are in need. But also, in my own music community, like I'm on a bunch of committees right now within the Michigan State College of Music to solve a lot of the visibility and diversity issues within the College of Music. And that community has committed to making students of color feel included. And to enriching their musical educational experiences. And, I'm not a professor, I'm a scholar because I'm a student, but, I don't have any real type of authority, but what I do have is my voice, and what I do have is my determination, and what I do have is the ability to communicate with folks and say, this is what's wrong, and to probe conversations of how we can talk about solutions together. So my piece of advice to people is really look and realize, like, your abilities and talents, no matter how big or small, are feasible to help contribute to a solution. Like I said, I sold a bunch of my merchandise online to raise money for the Breonna Taylor Memorial Fund. Her murder it breaks my heart. And, I've also committed to writing a piece in honor of her. You have to get really creative, because we especially here, we have a lot of resources that people don't realize you can maximize and get really creative with and contribute to something really positive. So, again, my piece of advice is, like, don't get discouraged, take care of yourself, because this is a long fight and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And you can't fight the fight if you yourself are not in a solid place and you're not healthy and you're not well. So get creative and take care of yourself.
This episode of Voices has been brought to you by Blue Owl Coffee and Vision Success Marketing and Consulting.